Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be ranking the Spider-Man games. Let's get straight to it. You might be wondering, why am I all blacked out today? Well, it's because listen here, I'm ill. I'm disguising it, okay? Basically, I'm ill, and my eyes make me look like death, so I'm wearing glasses, okay? You can't see me now, and I'm wearing a hat, too, a blazer, too, black shirt. We balling. Alright, so today we're ranking the Spider-Man games. Yeah, go. I had to make a video today, so Spider-Man games it is, and you guys seem to want that one. And more Spider-Man rankings, so we're going to do more Spider-Man rankings. So let's get straight to it. We got the best, got great, okay, meh, and worst / failure. And I'm a harsh critic when it comes to tier lists. So, Amazing Spider-Man 1. It was a meh game. Okay, so here's the thing with Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man won the game. Swinging mechanics were good. Fighting mechanics were good. We had some cool costumes. You know, your costume got ripped as like you battled, so that was like a cool feature too. I don't think it really lives up like in terms of story. Voice acting was quite cringy here and there, like it wasn't the best. I think it was meh. Spider-Man 3, I'd go meh again. So yeah, it definitely wasn't as good as Spider-Man. The game, the only good thing about this game was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was mint. It isn't a failure because like some of the stuff was actually quite interesting in it, but some of the battles were way too hard. Like, regular thugs could take you out. Like, I was getting beat up by thugs and dying all the time. And I was like, what's going on? What's going on here? I'm trying to fight a lizard. I'm trying to fight Venom. And I'm getting killed by some regular thugs with a baseball bat. I'm like, okay, I see how it is. Anyway, the Ultimate Spider-Man, the game. I actually recently played this on my channel as like a let's play through. Yeah, no one watches gaming on this channel. Let's just put it that way. I did like 7 episodes and gave up. I don't know if if you guys ever want to see like gameplay videos again. I know they didn't really do too well, but for those of you who do want to see them, if you do want to see, I might do them because, I'm struggling for content, and once I run out of tier lists, I ain't gonna have nothing else to do. So, Ultimate Spider-Man, it's great. 100% great. Like, it was really good for when it came out. Like, this is based off the Ultimate Comics series. Like, 100%, it was like purely based off the Ultimate Comics. One of the panels from the comic books started out this game with Venom and Peter, and it was in the middle of the Venom arc. And this was like quite like, maybe just before halfway through the Ultimate Comics line. Ultimate Spider-Man comics is what got me into comic books. Now, I would say Spider-Man's what got me into comic books, but like that got me into like comic book movies. Ultimate Spider-Man's what got me into comic books. This game really like stood out to me when I played it. Spider-Man 2. It's gonna have to go in best. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's the best. I don't even think it's the second best. I have quite controversial opinions, but it's still best. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Sorry, like along with the movie, failure. It's not failure, it's worst. It's not quite failure. It's like top of that list. Like, some of the stuff was cool. Like the Craven arc was really cool in that game. Carnage was also cool, but once again, the graphics, voice acting, just the story could have been a little bit better too. Like, it was a poorly designed Spider-Man game. Sorry, like I know a lot of work went into it, but guys, compared to like the other Spider-Man games, this one just doesn't live up. Like, we're also, by the way, basing the graphics and all that off the time that it came out. So, for example, Ultimate Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 came out way before these games did, but Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 had really good graphics at the time. Just thought I'd put that out there. It's based on the time, because if we were basing it off graphic and how good they are, actually, I still think Amazing Spider-Man would probably be below fucking Ultimate Spider-Man. I mean, I get Ultimate Spider-Man's a comic, so, I mean, it's not hard. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, great. Okay, so the only thing that's stopping this game from going to best is the fact that it's not an open world game. If it was an open world game and you could play open world in the 2099 era, Amazing, Noir, and Ultimate, that would be great. Like, could you imagine a game like Shattered Dimensions with the multiverse, but you could play open world in a 2099 set, in the regular 616 setting, in a noir Gotham-y type set, and in the Ultimate Universe? Could you imagine how cool that'd be? That'd be mad. This game brings together 2099, 616, Noir, and Ultimate Spider-Man in one game. One game. The multiverse. Spider-Man Edge of Time. I like this game, but it's okay for me. Like, it was like a kind of a short sequel, kind of like a sequel to Shattered Dimension. I thought it was okay though. Yeah, it's okay. Decent story. Pretty good fighting though. Like the exploration. Once again, not open world, but it was kind of more of a story-based focus game. So I understand that. Spider-Man Friend or Foe, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone thinks this game's trash. Great. Okay, so this game, even though it's not open world, this game is so cool because not only do you get to play as Spider-Man, but you get to play as everyone else too. You get to play as Green Goblin, you get to play as Doc Ock, you get to play as Venom, you get to play as Black Cat, you get to play as Scorpion. The only guy you don't get to play as was Mysterio because Mysterio is the big bad of the whole thing. But it's so cool. You get to it's based off the Raimi trilogy too, and you get to play as all the Raimi villains, like the Green Goblin costumes in there, and you get to fight all of them too. But then you have to then you can play them as well, and also Carnage is referenced in there somewhere as well, which is really cool. I don't know. I wish there was a sequel to it. I really do. I'd like to see what they did next, like use other Spider-Man villains, maybe Kraven, maybe use more Spider-Man villains and do the same thing, but then use Carnage as the main villain. Spider-Man 2, I think this was the Enter Electro game. It was meh. It wasn't that good. Sorry. Didn't live up to the first. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Best. Web of Shadows. Before PS4 came out, this was my favorite Spider-Man game. This was my favorite Spider-Man game. Because Web of Shadows, oh my god, the story. I thought the swinging mechanics were really good. The graphics were good for the time. The action was great. The way you could like fight people and the different combos, the upgrades were good. You met like different people, like you could choose light or dark side depending on the symbiote. You fought Venom, you fought Wolverine, you had Black Cat in there, you had Luke Cage, Moon Knight was in there as well, you know, and then you team up with the villains too to try and take down Venom. Oh, it was so good. And then the final battle was immense too. This game was sick. This game is sick, alright? Up there was my number one. Spider-Man PS4. Sorry, that is the best Spider-Man game, okay? Now, I kind of prefer Web of Shadows due to the nostalgia. Like, with the story, it kind of takes me back to my childhood, and like, I play through it, and I'm like, oh, this oozes my childhood. It's so good. But PS4, without doubt, is the best Spider-Man of all time. I played it. I kind of want to say it is my favorite, because like, it's so true to the character, but Web of Shadows obviously is the nostalgia, but I can understand that Spider-Man PS4 is definitely the best Spider-Man game. Graphics are good, swinging mechanics are great, it's momentum based too, and it feels natural because you can do things through the city and Spider-Man will automatically like react. Spider-Man the first game, it was okay. It wasn't the best. It was a good introduction, the story was pretty cool, but once again, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was okay though. Spider-Man the game, it was meh. It was meh. It was meh. It's aight. It was the first Spider-Man game from the Raimi trilogy. It was aight. Wasn't the best, but it was pretty cool to play through. I played it on the Wii back in the day when I was like 6. But anyway, that is pretty much it for today's ranking video. If you did enjoy, be sure to like button, subscribe if you want to for more tier lists, and tell me what I should do in the comments below. What tier list should I do? With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry. Peace.